What is up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist here, joined with
Gershwan.
and today we're back at it to answer more questions once again in For the Greater.
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put a question in front of your question because we get to those questions first. We are also rolling out a series of things. So if you guys want to support the channel, there's two ways you could do it. You could either help us out with the sponsor of today's video, which is Audible. The trial to Audible is down in the description below. It's a 15-day trial. You sign up, you try it out, you get 1 credit. You can listen to Horus Heresy, Eisenhorn. That's my recommendation. Xenos is a really good book, but it's really up to you. So if you can support the channel that way, the link is down in the description below. If not, simply giving us a super thanks. It helps out the channel. The super thanks is way less and less work. All it is like kind of like a tip jar. And if you do, we are going to answer the question that you leave behind guaranteed, which is what?
Daytona Daviel has done. His question is, can you guys tell us the overpowered and underrated characters or weapons that are not well known in the lore?
For sure we can.
Yeah. So basically, I think the most overpowered and underrated character is that of a regular Space Marine. I mean, they're so obscure, you never hear about them, you never see them in the lore. When you play against other people on the tabletop, you never go against Space Marines. But it's crazy because they're so powerful, they're so good. Why, GW? Why do you ignore the Space Marine?
Yeah, they get all the fun.
Oh, wait, it's not opposite day. Shit. Damn it. So, yeah, Space Marines are clearly the poster boys. They're overpowered. But I think it's going to be the Catan. I feel like Catan, they're not explored enough. Yes, you have empowering Necron constructs. You have them being used as literal Pokemon for these, I guess, undead, soulless beings. And like there should be a ton more information about that. We had the whole revelation with the Silent King and the Void Dragon, and it amounted to pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like not enough people talk about them, and not enough love and support is being shown through GW.
Yeah, for sure. I could see the Catan being one of those factions or one of those characters that doesn't get any or the love that it deserves. Even within the lore, like I feel it gets beat up on a lot.
Oh yeah.
Lower Guard defeated a Catan, or no, that was an Avatar.
No, that was an
right?
Avatar. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, I do feel like the Catan. They're basically gods.
Exactly.
And now they're just kind of like, yeah, whatever.
Now they're fractured gods.
Yeah. For me, the character that I wish got more lore and more attention is a character that used to be in the Codex, the Orc Codex, and is no longer part of it, which is WAAAGH. WAAAGH had the Bike of the Apocalypse, and he basically, his dream was to ride from one corner of the galaxy to the other, lit in flames, just creating WAAAGH after WAAAGH after WAAAGH, jumping through like space-time and stuff like that. And now he can do that because of Mork's Grin, basically the Sictris Maledictum all across the
galaxy.
The galaxy, yeah. But no, GW didn't even touch on that. Instead, they went back to Gatskul Magork Draka, which is cool, because we got a new model and everything, but I kind of wish that we would have gotten a Bike of the Apocalypse, a true, like, named character for Speed Freaks, even though he's not really Speed Freaks, but that would have been badass.
Now, a secret character is Shaso Kais for the Tau Empire. Pure Tide, he had 3 pupils, Shadowsun, Farsight, and Kais, and we don't get any information on him. Why? Who knows?
Because he was just a dream.
It was all a dream.
Good question. And again, if you guys want to, if you want your your question answered next video, hit us up with a super thanks. Thank you so much.
Yes, on to the next, and that is from Iraq 9. Does Eniad or any other minor god have the potential to become a threat to the Big Four? I think any god could potentially threaten Nurgle, Zeech, Khorne, or Slaanesh. But I think that the way that the Chaos Gods are formed and created and the way they gain power, it's too ingrained into just not human, but just like living things. You're gonna feel emotions, and like there's no way to not feel emotion and be living. So I think like that's how these 4 Chaos Gods have it. But yeah, like we've seen Kayla Menshikane fighting against Slaanesh. Obviously Slaanesh won, but I mean, yeah, they can pose a threat.
Right, yeah. Next question comes from Vlad the Impaler. Can Harlequin Psychers go all out without holding back like the Eldar, since the Laughing God protects them? not necessarily like go wild. I think like Eldar just are so psychically powerful that they emit their psychic abilities to the best that they can. So if anything, like they are more disciplined to pull themselves back and not bursting into these like explosions of psychic energy, which the Harlequins with the Laughing God, same thing. They're very disciplined. They run in their troops or whatever. So I don't think there would be a big difference between Eldar or Craftworld Eldar, which is what you're talking about, and Harlequin Eldar as far as psychic abilities. I think they both have the equal amounts, and really what they're trying to do is just, direct it in the right way.
Yeah, when it comes to Eldari and their psychic powers and stuff, like they're very disciplined. They go on these things called paths, which is basically like 1,000-year master classes, and they become masters at their craft, and like then they move on to the next. So yeah, very disciplined, very powerful.
Yeah. Next question comes from Angel Herd. Does the new tear in real space cause the fall of Cadia? Does the new tear in real space cause the fall of Cadia split across the whole universe or just the Milky Way? So it's just the Milky Way. Yeah. Just the galaxy.
It split it in half. So that's pretty big. Because it pretty much made it so that the Imperium could not send reinforcements across this tear.
Yeah. I think what's interesting about 40K lore and what's cool about it is that it does... everything is within the galaxy, like the Milky Way galaxy, which creates, I think, a nice little boundary. And you were talking about the halo stars in the previous episode, so kind of goes hand in hand with like just the boundary there. Things that happen here only happen here, and we've never had any experience from outside of the galaxy, inside the galaxy, other than the Tyranids, right? And the Old Ones leaving, and the Silent King leaving.
So yeah, besides those three.
Yeah. Next one.
This one is by Brian B. If you guys could, would you visit the Black Library?
For sure, yeah. It's in the webway. Odds are we'd probably die. Whenever I think of the Black Library, the description or the image that pops into my head is that library from Avatar. The one that's under the sand.
With the owl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Yeah, I recently got my library card, so I guess I'll be making a trip.
Next question comes from GFish17. How did the Tyranids get past the Halo stars? Is there anything for them to eat?
Is there anything for them to eat? No, I think that's why they came. Because there's a lot of theories saying that the Tyranids, they already have eaten, like the rest of the galaxy or whatever, the rest of the universe, and they're coming to Terra. I doubt it, because that's pretty crazy to think that the Tyranids have eaten everything else and this is all that's left. It's just the whole Astronomicon thing, like they're attracted to it, so they're coming in no matter what. Yeah. Kind of like the flies and then that like bug zapper. They're attracted to the zapper even though the zapper is like, killing them.
Yeah. Good question. The next one comes from the big one. I like to buy a big gold chain like one of those rappers, but I live in the hood and I'll soon get jacked up and my bling stolen. Sorry. I don't know how to read today. What wisdom of the Emperor or just you guys can prevent such a heinous crime? Fate.
Jesus. I'd say just, take it off and on.
Yeah, so the thing you could do is you could tuck it. So you tuck it underneath whenever you see people that are going to jack your chain. Even though, like, I feel like everybody has a chain. So if anything, anybody would just kind of like feel you up to make sure you don't have anything.
Yeah, just say, COVID 6 feet, and they won't feel you up.
If anything, take the money that you would use for the chain and go buy some 40K stuff. This is expensive. I think 40K is probably more expensive than buying a gold chain right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, those were the questions for today. If you guys have more questions for us, please comment down below. Thank you guys so much for listening to us. And like we said, check out the Audible trial. Also, support us on, what is it?
Super Thanks?
Super Thanks, if you can.
Yeah, if not, liking, commenting, sharing does more than enough. So thank you guys for all these questions, and we'll be seeing you in the next one. As always, it's the Sound Alchemist with
Gershwin.
And we are out.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.